Loaded bases, Tom Hackimer. How's it going?
Going well, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. So, what do you do? What's your job title?
I am a minor league relief pitcher for the New York Mets currently. Spent some time last summer in Binghamton, Double A, and a good couple months in Syracuse, Triple A.
So, yeah, how did you become a sidearm pitcher? I know because I tried to be a submarine guy, but that was not happening.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I didn't figure out. It was figured out for me. It's I played in high school. I played only shortstop. Didn't pitch at all, and yeah, I was a good fielder. Had a good arm. Couldn't hit to save my life, and had nowhere to go play in college. And my hitting coach at the time knew the coaches at St. John's, where I ended up going to college, and they came down, took a look at me, and Ed Blankmeyer, the head coach there, is now actually a coach in the Mets organization. He saw me throwing across the diamond and was basically just like, hey, like he could be like a good sidearmer. And that's basically the genesis of my
That
career as
makes
a sidearm
sense.
pitcher. I went to St. John's, was converted to a pitcher, converted to a sidearm pitcher.
Dang.
And
Which
that
I
and
mean,
that's how that started.
what? Well, I guess like is that does make sense though because you do throw sidearm like across the diamond like for a shortstop.
Yeah, you throw it from all different slots. And I threw from a low-ish slot anyway.
Yeah. Damn. So how I guess so when you were younger, like did you like always think that you're gonna be a professional baseball player? Or was that
No, I
like
didn't think it at all.
no?
I didn't think it until I got to college, actually. Because I knew I wasn't that good. Like
Yeah, well now
you
you're
gotta
pitching double A, triple A.
Yeah, no, it's just I
Wild.
as a fielder, I knew that my prospects there were probably pretty limited unless I figured something out quickly, which I never did.
Yeah.
And once I switched to pitching and I realized I was having success at St. John's, like with other people who were like some of the guys like who I came in with my freshman year, like had been drafted out of high school, and I was like, I'm doing as well as any of these guys. Like maybe I also have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I really thought of that.
So yeah, like how was it getting like a call saying that you got drafted? Let's say because
It was
you got drafted twice.
I did, yeah. It's super cool, but also like the thing that people don't talk about as much with the draft is it's so stressful.
I bet.
It was also really miserable in its own way. Uh,
Explain.
it's just like the waiting and like the negotiating where you have no power whatsoever.
Yeah.
Um, it's just like very anxiety ridden and very frustrating in a lot of ways because I was drafted in the 15th round in 2015 by the New York Mets, actually. And like I had been told by scouts who really don't have the say or the power to tell me this and have it be true. They're like, oh, you'll be a day two guy. You'll be like, a 7th to 10th rounder or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, great. And once that passed and I didn't get picked, I was annoyed because
It'd be so stressful.
that was the expectation that had been set. And obviously you want to think that, if people tell you that it's true because you want to think highly of yourself.
Yeah.
And then like going into the third day, like the 11th to 40th rounds, I was just like, whatever. And then actually I got drafted by the Mets, and that was exciting, because of the whole hometown thing. I went to
Yep.
high school and college in Queens, but then it was super stressful there because there was a miscommunication, to put it politely, on what I had said I would sign for or something to that effect,
Ooh.
where I hadn't actually agreed to anything. And they were like, yeah, we got you this much, which is what you said. And I was like, I never said that. So that became a whole debacle. And then the next year, it was better because I knew I went in with no expectations because I was a
Yep.
senior. I was like, most likely I'm going to get like $5,000 at best. And my senior year, I was really good to just pat myself on the back a little bit. I was, and I was throwing 90 up to 94 from my sidearm slot, I was just like, all right, like worst case, I know what the worst case is. Someone picks me in like the 6th round as their senior sign, and they give me $10,000, and
Yeah.
it's great. And the best case, which is pretty much what happened, is the Twins took me in the 4th round, and they gave me a decent chunk of money, which they didn't have to do, so that was nice because I had no leverage to to bargain with. I could go back to school for my 5th year.
Hard
But
pass on
either,
a 5th year, man.
yeah, I mean, it sounds like fun. However, I had no more eligibility, so I'd have had to actually go to school. So the uh, it
That's
was
the rough part, bro. Like that's the
yeah. I didn't come here to play school. I actually really did go there to. I did go there for school. I didn't think I was going to be good at baseball, or
oof.
not that good. I was a physics major.
Oh,
This is
no
one of the
shit.
things. Yeah, this is one of the things that people always get thrown off by. Uh,
Nice.
People are like, especially when I meet people in baseball, they're like, "What did you like study in school?" And I was like, physics. What? What?
Well,
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be good, and I thought I was going to, play 4 years, have fun, and go be an engineer. Like,
yeah. I have a few buddies like that went to like that they went for and say for physics and then like biochem and they were baseball players. And I was like, how do you manage being a student athlete and study for all those classes?
it helped that uh, it helped that the physics department was pretty small at
Oh,
St.
really?
John's, and I actually got the department uh, chairperson
Mm-hmm.
to shuffle some of the classes around to when I could actually take them, which was really
Oh,
helpful,
that is nice.
especially my last 2 years. Um, so that was very cool and very convenient because he was just like, yeah, it doesn't really matter when we have these. Like, you're like, this is will help you. Like, it's not going to really inconvenience anybody else. So
Yeah.
it's like, great, thank you.
Dang, yeah. It's I mean, because when I tell people like that I do accounting, they're like, "What? Like really?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I do accounting," and they're like, so what'd you go to school for? I'm like, I've actually dropped out of college 3 times,
Nice.
so we're yeah, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" But no, like, is it? I mean, because there's like the stereotype like of like baseball players that go to school for like business, just
Well, yeah,
I just get it done.
business.
Yeah, you gotta take.
Our every school has their own you just like bullshit athlete
Yeah.
major. Like ours was sports management,
Oh yeah.
which is like, yeah, it's fine. Like, someone needs to go through and like take classes so they can, play soccer or whatever. Like, yeah, you got to have something for them to do.
Well, yeah, because there's like the guys. So like in college basketball, like how they have like the 1 year eligibility.
Yeah,
I mean, like if you just take like let's say because we so like for
just like
baseball,
it's like
yeah,
this guy's going to be a one and done. Like, you just need him to have to
yeah.
be
So you
in
take
classes and have a GPA.
yoga, weights, and like art appreciation, and call it good.
Yeah.
Those are like the best classes right there. No, I'd say because I was gonna invite you for a drink tonight, but
Oh,
you
I
did all
do.
your
I did all my drinking last night. I'll see how I'm doing. I'll give myself like a half pour. I have some sparkling water here, trying to
smart.
rehydrate.
Smart. So how was okay? So you were okay. So you drafted by the Mets initially, then to the Twins,
Yeah,
but then back to the Mets.
back to the Mets. I was released this past year by the Twins in June, and ended up signing with the Mets just because, well, they were a shit show and everyone was hurt at the time. I thought it would be a good place for me in case I could get out there, throw well, and sneak in there. But
Shit
everyone,
show.
yeah, they had like 20 guys hurt.
That is true.
It was like pitchers going down every other week. I was like, yeah, why not?
It's a great
And
place to
but
go.
I figured that it would be nice to get back to, because the Mets farm teams are all very close to home for me.
Yeah.
Like, they're all mostly upstate New York. There's the Brooklyn Cyclones, which is actually about a mile and a half from where I'm sitting currently.
Yeah, because
And
that's in Coney Island, right?
yeah,
Yep. I've actually been to that field before.
it's a really, really nice stadium. We played the Big East tournament there my sophomore year at St. John's. Great field.
Yeah, we and say I went there in 2007 because we had a baseball tournament in Cooperstown, like when I was like
Oh,
12,
okay,
like for
yeah,
the Cooperstown Dreams
yeah,
Park.
yeah.
Yeah, and then our team was called uh, Brooklyn Baseball. So
Oh,
yeah, like our coach, he was from Brooklyn, and then he made his way like out to Washington State, and then we just ended up being a team from New York.
nice.
Yeah,
But yeah, really, really nice stadium. But yeah, it was nice to get to play a lot closer to home.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, if I guess like as like growing up, like were you a Mets fan? I mean, like
No,
I'm
I was
assuming.
I was a Yankees fan actually.
Oh, really?
I played short and I was a big Derek Jeter fan. And
So
then I
you
grew
were,
up and realized that he was not really a great defender, but
yep,
he was
one
iconic.
one of the most
Overrated
overrated.
defenders, yeah.
I'm glad I found someone that can actually like agree with that.
I mean, I forget what somebody said. Good fielders make terrific plays look easy. Derek Jeter made routine plays look hard.
See, that should be your next bio.
Yes. My next bio just directly attacking Derek Jeter for no reason.
Well, no, I mean, because that's the way that like it was kind of funny. So like I found, so like I was on what was it? I think I was on like the minor league Twitter page, and then your name like popped up as a suggested,
Oh, okay.
and I was just like, okay. So then I clicked it, and then your bio just like, dude, peacock today, feather duster tomorrow.
That is one of my favorite quotes.
So I guess like what? Why do you change it like for quotes like every other month?
I don't know. During pandemic, it was a lot of. I think it's still. I think it might be Instagram. In there. It's just like I have been preparing for self isolation since I was 5. Like I am. Not that I'm not a people person, but like I am a massive, massive introvert. Like
Dude,
I am
same.
very happy spending time on my own.
That is exactly the same way. I mean, well, because even though like I do like a podcast, it's like I like I started it during quarantine, so it was just
Right.
like, I mean, like I wanted baseball to like come to me,
Right.
and then I found like I guess like my niche, like talking like to minor leaguers.
Yeah.
So and then yeah, but now it's like, I mean, I would much rather just stay at home and not leave.
Yeah. Exactly.
100%.
It can come to you in this case. It's even better.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I mean, so like I have like a natural like I guess like a natural stutter. So that's why like I guess like the podcast thing like I guess like so that's why like I'm not an extrovert. It's because like
Right.
I don't like talking like in front of people. But I
Right.
feel that like the platform like with like a podcast just like fits perfect.
Yeah. It's perfectly fine. It fits a lot better into that sort of how your brain functions
Oh yeah.
when you're more on our side of the scale, introvert extrovert.
Yeah. I think it's the being a pitcher because pitchers are weird. We're weird
Yes,
dudes.
without a doubt.
That is and I'm so glad that I grew up a pitcher. 100% so thankful. Because if I was, I mean, like if I was like a full time like in the field, it would be, it'd be rough.
I don't know.
Uh,
I grew up playing the field, so
yeah. See,
I used to make fun of POs, and well,
it kind of went the opposite of that.
yeah. Turns out my personality fit being a PO probably way better.
No, it's weird. I mean, because your lifestyle like it does adapt to like what position you play. It's it's a weird thing.
Yeah, there's definitely general guidelines or like general stereotypes that fit each position on the field. There's no doubt.
Say because there's a, I mean, like honestly, I would rather talk and have like pitchers like on my podcast just because they're like more like interesting to talk to.
Yeah, I feel like as a general rule, you're gonna get more wild cards and more interesting things out of pitchers.
So I guess Being a pitcher in the bullpen, what's one of the craziest things that you've seen?
See, I haven't had anything really ridiculous.
Have you ever sprinted in like for a brawl?
Oh, I did. We did 2019 in the playoffs when I was in Pensacola, which was Double A for the Twins at the time. We had a the benches clear, but it was one of those things where like one of our guys went in and threw at somebody like just super deliberately and tried to play it off like he didn't, and he just threw at the two guys who had hit homers off us in previous games. And like we're running in from the bullpen because that's what you have to do. But I was
Oh
just
yeah.
like, I'm not fighting somebody over this. Like this is stupid. He's wrong. I agree with them. They should be mad.
I think.
Like this guy throws 100. You can't throw at people's heads.
Oh hell no! You got it. No, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, like
hard
you
pass.
just can't. Like if you hit it in the ass, sure, it's fine. But like still,
I've always wanted to like sprint in like for a brawl, just just for the fact, just to sock someone right in the face, just because.
just a nice running haymaker.
Oh, dude,
Now, I've definitely never been in an actual brawl, but I've been in a few bench clearing incidents, I guess.
Yeah. Were you like any of like the starting guys of it? Like, did you start any of them?
No, although ironically in that game, so one of my issues as a pitcher is my command is a bit erratic, and from my slot, it ends up with me kind of just drilling a bunch of guys sometimes.
Yeah.
So in that game, after we had a pitcher get ejected for throwing at two guys, I came in to face one of the guys who he had thrown at, and the umpire knew this about me already. He was just like, "Hey man, like I understand you're probably not gonna like if you hit him, it's not on purpose, but like I'm still gonna have to throw you out." I was like, "Thank you for warning me. I appreciate that."
You get a warning before, so you get a warning. You got warned as I came into the game. Warning.
Yeah. Well, it was after the public warning, obviously, but it was another personal one just for me as I came into the game.
See, it was always fun to like throw at guys. I don't know why, but I mean, because I was like 89, 90, but it was always fun to just like throw it. I don't know why. I mean, I'm an asshole, but like it's like it was always a blast to do it.
I was liked as a base runner, taking guys out, like not like spikes up, but just like sliding into somebody. It's a lot of fun.
I think there was I think like one time when I was I think I was like 14. I watched this kid like all my team like slide through someone, cleats up, and then he caught him like right below the kneecap.
Oh.
And then he had to get 33 stitches. It like straight like tore him open.
Ugh.
And we were all just like, dude, that was awesome. I mean, but now, yeah.
Looking back, it's just like, oh, that was not good.
I know it's. I mean, because there's a lot of like things that happen, like where I just like look back and I'm like, I'm a fucking asshole. Like, I feel so bad.
Like, why was I excited about that?
Oh, I know. So why do you have a mic hanging down?
Do you stream? It's just because I don't. No, I record music.
You do
sometimes, and I will use it for like voiceovers or different things. Like I just need to record things here and there, and I own a good mic because I am a musician and use it for that.
Oh, really?
And I just like it's either I have to have it up here or it's like right in front of me in between my hands and my keyboard, and I don't really like that. So it just sort of hangs down here, framing the left side.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So, like, what do you play? Like, what does Tom Hackimer do off the baseball field?
So I play a few instruments. I like to brag that the number that I could like mess around on and sound competent is probably 10 or so, but like I know how to actually play like 5 or so instruments well.
No shit.
Yeah, not that I used a lot of them anymore. Like I played the trombone for 10 years, like from when I was 7 to when I was 8 to 18, basically.
Oh wow.
Played that in like my school band, a couple other brass instruments, and then I picked up bass guitar and piano. Sorry, that is bass, comma, guitar,
Yep.
comma, and piano. 3 instruments, not bass guitar, all as one. Uh,
Nice.
yes, I like to mess around. It's nice to, especially I realized during COVID, it's really nice to have other hobbies
Yeah, 100%.
because I think that kept me from going insane. Was having my guitar with me.
Yeah, I actually bought a guitar too during 2020 because I thought I was like, you know what? I think I can learn how to play, but then I ended up I I learned how to remember how to play certain songs, but not actually how to actually play.
Oh yeah.
That was my
Well,
mistake.
I mean, that's how you start. You have to start from
Yeah.
somewhere.
I mean, I still have like the calluses like on like the tips of my fingers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I will play probably like I mean, I haven't played in probably a few months, but I think it's like the 15 minutes a day. I just try and like just like keep on playing.
Yeah, you just gotta. It's just like you're gonna be. It's like learning anything. You're gonna be not good for a
Yeah.
while, and then once you get through that part, you will be kind of good.
Yeah,
It's just practice.
so during 2020, like when there wasn't baseball, it's like besides playing instruments, like so what'd you do like to stay ready like as a pitcher? I mean, because pitchers are pretty scheduled people.
Yeah, but that's the advantage of being a reliever for your whole career
Yeah,
is
true.
you are used to not having a schedule.
True.
So I pretty much just threw bullpens twice a week
That works.
and waited.
So you see, so during COVID, the best type of pitching would be to be a reliever.
I guess, or you could be super like being you could set whatever schedule you wanted. Like if
Yeah.
you were a starter, you could throw your like one bullpen or your bullpen in like a live or a bullpen in like a simulated game if you wanted to. It was I think that as a training period, like the amount of time you had to consistently train
Yeah.
was nuts.
Yeah.
Like that's so much. Like if you took advantage of it, like that's a period of time that you'll never have anything like it again.
Oh no.
Uh,
I mean, let's hope not.
I hope not. Yes.
2020 sucked ass.
Yeah, that's fucking miserable. But the like I found that I didn't mind it. It was I got to do the baseball stuff on my own schedule,
Yeah.
which was great. I was playing golf like 4 times a week. It was a blast.
I was gonna
And
ask you like, how'd you do today golfing?
oh, it was pretty good. I was like 11 over, I think. So
Hey,
not bad.
dude,
That's
that's
around
good. That is
yeah,
good
that's
because I'm like 20 plus over. So we're
but it's 39 degrees out and
ooh
no, I walk so I don't really mind like that keeps me warm.
yeah.
I found 130 golf balls.
Are you shitting me?
130 I counted.
So you have a
I
wait.
have
So
a
did you
target
take
bag
them
full of
too?
golf balls.
So you legit found 130 golf balls.
I'm not
You were
kidding when I tell
not
you.
kidding me.
It was one of those days where it was just like every time I stepped into like the woods or anything to look for one, I found 5
Holy
more.
shit.
Yeah. I was finally just like, you know what? I'm taking them. I'm taking them all.
I would.
I'll clean them up. I'll keep the good ones, and I'll give the rest of them to my dad. It's
Damn. Yeah, I just started golfing in I guess actually this year. I'm
okay.
still yeah, I mean
Welcome to the addiction.
thanks man. I figured since I live like right by a golf course, I
Oh,
should
nice.
start playing. So yeah, I mean I can't hit a golf ball straight to save my life yet. Where I mean like
You'll get there.
I mean cuz even though like I haven't played baseball since 2015,
The swing still affects it.
yeah, thousands and tens of thousands of swings.
Oh yeah.
It's so rough. Fuck.
I'll let you in on the secret though. It's not about hitting it straight. It's about knowing which way it's going to go.
Oh, right, every
Fit,
time.
yeah,
I
that's great.
like shit you not. Like I hit it and like it goes far. Like
Right.
it goes far, but I
It's
think
just we don't know how far right it's going to go.
but I think at one point I like by looking at it, I feel that the ball comes backwards. Like
Yeah, when you play that, when you're fading it really aggressively, it will take distance off.
it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like so I grew up like pretty much like always being out like my grandparents like shop area, and then my
Okay.
grandpa he's very into physics.
Nice.
So like I try and like explain stuff like to myself. So it's like, but I can't explain how a ball goes backwards. Like I shit you not, man. Like I don't know how it
It's coming
works.
back that far.
Yeah, it's bad. Dude, I still can't believe you got 130 golf balls.
Dude, it was nuts. I found like the second hole, I found like probably 6 or 7, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna like. There's nobody on the course. Like I'm not holding anybody up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna like give this course a good going over and see how many I could find. And I kept a tally, 131.
was it just you golfing?
Yeah, I just went out and played by myself.
I was say because if like
Oh no, if I was playing with somebody,
I'd be like, sorry man, hold on, I just found like 10 more golf balls. Like I
yeah,
have
hold
to
on,
grab them.
I gotta go into the woods for 15 minutes. I'll be back.
That's
I
rough.
assume they would just lead me.
Oh,
But
I mean, I I would probably like at first try and help you find golf balls, but then I think
and then
after like
at a certain
20,
point, it's just
yeah, I
like,
think
come on, man, you're just
20,
being
I'll be
greedy
like,
now.
I'm good.
It was yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that there were maybe 10 people on the whole course and I was playing by myself, I normally would not be that excessive with it, but
Yeah,
there were 10 people on the course and I was playing by myself. I figured, how many other times am I going to get this chance?
that is true. No, it is always nice to have golf balls, like
It's
extra
great.
golf balls with you.
It's even better when you didn't pay for them.
Oh, 100%. There's have you ever taken a metal baseball bat and then hit golf balls with it?
Oh, I did that a long time ago, I think. It'd be a
Dude,
lot more fun now because I swing a lot faster than I ever
say
used to.
you could probably put a golf ball like 500 feet.
That would be fun.
Or if you take like a metal fungo,
Oh yeah, that'd be an adventure.
I guess so. Like as a pitcher, have you played fungo golf?
Of course.
Yeah. See, that's
How could you not?
hey, I have talked to people and they have said that they haven't.
Wow. That's a depressing life.
It's a sin. It's a sin
Yeah.
not to play it.
That's a really that's a rough way to go through life as a pitcher, not playing fungo golf.
You always arrive early, like to the field.
That was we used to do it a ton in like summer ball.
Oh, yep, 100%.
It was a big summer ball thing.
Did did you guys have American Legion up there?
Yeah.
Or yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, or we either it's American Legion or we have something that's like the rough equivalent either way.
I think there's that, and then like Babe Ruth. I think.
Yeah, I think we had Legion.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it was always fun. Let's see, what is it? I think I want to go golfing this weekend. I think you inspired me. But I don't even know what the temperature was. Oh, it's supposed to rain this weekend.
It's supposed to rain in Washington, you don't say.
But okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so I live on the east side of Washington.
Okay. Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, totally different.
Yeah,
Totally
I haven't
different.
really been over there. I've been out to Seattle and out to Driveline in Kent.
Okay. Yeah.
But I definitely have not experienced much of Eastern Washington.
Yeah, it's a whole. We live. It's like 45 minutes to the mountains.
That's cool.
And then we live like in like a desert area, so it's very dry.
Yeah.
Sagebrush, but it's like just full of like farming and
right. Yeah, that makes sense.
It gets like 110 degrees here in the summertime. It'll get single digits and snow a shit ton in like the month of like February. It's wild.
Nice.
Windy springs. Yeah, no, it only rains over here probably, I want to say like 5 times a year.
Okay, that's not too bad.
No,
compared to the 5 times a week in Seattle.
Yeah, it's like pushing 5 to 6. Yeah, it's rough. No, I'm actually going over to the west side for a wedding this Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna rain because it's the wintertime.
Of course,
But yeah,
yeah.
it's supposed to. I guess it's supposed to snow tonight. Maybe
I was
golf
over
might
one.
not be
Yeah,
a
maybe not. I was over one year. I was out there when I was in Kent. I think I was living in Tacoma actually.
Okay.
But it snowed, and apparently in the Seattle, it's very rare for it to snow because the bay keeps the temperatures sort of
Yep.
tempered.
Yep.
And it was like 4 inches of snow, and it was a disaster. Nobody knew what to do.
It shuts down.
Yeah.
Everything shuts down. Are your cats hungry?
No. Yeah. My cat's yelling at me. Come here, buddy. You're gonna be on a podcast. You're gonna hate me for this. But
that's the thing nowadays.
Yeah, you got to show if you hear the cat, you got to show the cat.
Oh yeah.
This is Ozzy.
Sup, Ozzy?
He's gonna be very mad at me for this. He's okay being picked up. He doesn't like being put down. So the sound
like a baby.
The sound you're about to hear is me basically tossing my cat. Or him jumping, either way. But like he doesn't like the action of you trying to put him down, and he'll start freaking out. Weird. So I've gotten to the point where I just toss him. He's a cat. He'll land on his feet.
See, yeah, my cat, she only meows like if she thinks that she's lost, like in the house. Like she'll meow, then we're just like, hey, like we're here, and then she stops, and then she just like runs to us.
Nice.
No, I mean she's only I think she's only like 6 or 7 months old. So
okay.
She's still like a kitten, but like
still figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean like she never meows. It's like so like cuz we like my girlfriend and I like so we like just moved like into like a new apartment, and then the cat did not like the move at all.
Right.
She was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I feel like cats especially, they don't like changes of environment.
Yeah.
And it takes them a while to adjust.
Yeah. We were in like a 600 square foot studio apartment like before. Right. So it was just like one big room. So I mean, she
like constantly knew
where
you were.
She could see us. Yeah. She has attachment issues.
Right.
I mean, like if I go to work, like she'll like walk me to the door, and then I'm just like later, and then she's just sitting there like.
And then
okay,
you come back and she's in the same spot.
She's usually sleeping in the closet, like when I come home.
That's fair.
And then she does not like people either, so it kind of fits and works out.
Nice, works out very well.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's I don't know, man. Do pictures, cats, music. It's been fun.
I am actually going to. I will take you up on the drink offer. I'm gonna get.
Let's go. Here. Deal. Good man.
Yeah, that'll
there you go. What do you have?
I have a beer that I made actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is a. It's a rice beer, so I made it with some rice on top of the normal malt and barley and whatnot, and it is not my best work, but it's not bad.
So how often do you brew your own beer?
It's really whenever I can,
Yeah.
but it's like a probably every 3 weeks or so, or like once a month.
You should 100% send me a sample.
I could do that. Yeah,
And I,
it's actually. I mean, it's technically illegal to ship beer across state lines or something to that effect, but
oh, it
it's
is?
very. Oh yeah, it's actually technically illegal.
Well, I guess
That doesn't stop anyone from doing it, but
true. Well, then
but I will.
we will not do that.
Yeah, we won't do that at all. Uh,
No, I
if
got
you get something marked a live yeast sample, that is yeah.
true. Yeah, so cheers to that.
Cheers.
I just have screwball.
Nice. I tried that, and it's one of those things that like tastes very good, but I assume if I drank any significant amount of it, the hangover would make me want to kill myself.
Yeah, see
It's just so sweet.
yeah, see it's only almost 6:30 here. So
Oh yeah.
we're doing good here. No, there's a no, I recently got into like whiskeys and bourbons.
Yeah, one of my best friends from baseball is a huge Scotch guy, and then one of my other best friends from baseball is a huge bourbon guy. So I've been exposed to a good amount of that.
There's this one guy that I had on one of my podcasts. And then so he now is the AAA bench coach for the Tigers.
Okay.
And he has and then he has a podcast that's it's called Barrel Proof Baseball, and
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
it's
It's a good
a
name.
oh yeah, it's solid. And he does he talks to like the owners and founders like of like the distilleries, and then he has them on, and then they send him samples like all the time.
Nice.
So
That's living the dream.
oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, so then he talks to people and he samples everything. And then there's a few times where we'll have like a Zoom call, and then like he'll invite like 20 people to it, and then he sends samples out to us,
Oh,
and
that's super cool.
then we all like hop on like the Zoom call, and then we
Oh,
just
do like a
sit
virtual
and drink.
tasting. Yeah, it's super
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I think that more people should do that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's
That's
super awesome.
so my a member of a homebrewing club,
Mm-hmm.
and during COVID, that was basically what we did. If we would hop on Zoom, and even if we like, I was in Florida for a good portion of COVID, but like when I was home in the city, like they had figured out a way to like safely trade beers so that we could uh, like actually taste the beer everyone else had made during
Yeah,
the virtual meetings. It was a great time.
yeah. It's fun. I mean, because there's a lot of there's tons of companies out there, but like I enjoy like the stories behind of like I guess of like why they started the companies, or like why do they have like a certain taste, or
Right. Yeah, it's
it's
super
it's
interesting to
it's
know
wild.
the background of it.
Well, yeah. So like so here like where I live in Yakima, like so we actually
Oh,
yes. Okay, so you know
that's
where I'm at.
yes. I mean Yakima. I make beer, man.
That's
I
what
know
I'm
all about
saying.
Yakima.
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
80% of the world's hops.
you're out where those farms you mentioned farms. I didn't put it together.
Yep.
Now it makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
New York City. So, but yeah, no, we have. I mean, like, there's fuck. I can't even count like how many breweries we have here.
Oh God,
I
there's
think
got to
just
be
in Yakima alone,
there's no place better to have a
I
brewery.
think there's 12 just in
Yeah,
Yakima, and
right.
then
And every like I'm sure,
there's tap houses. I mean,
yeah,
because
everywhere around you, there's got to be
there's
tons.
actually one probably 50 yards from my apartment. There's a tap house.
That sounds dangerous in a good way.
It's rough. No, but it's yeah, it's awesome like to learn about like beers and then like how they're made, and it's always fun. Yeah, so you as the guy who like brews beer, like I mean, you 100% like have to come out to Yakima.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely coming out to Yakima at some point.
Well, you got a place to stay.
Awesome.
So,
Appreciate it.
and then we can just go hit up all the breweries and
Twist my arm.
dude, I can do that. That'll be the trade for the sample of the beer that we're not sending.
Yeah, the sample that I will not be sending you, because that's not legal. That's not allowed.
No, never. But no, there's actually, yeah, and then we have like I don't know how many like wineries we have. Like for
Yeah,
grapes, we have tons. But yeah, I believe there's like five different families that there's like five different families that do the hops here. And my roommate in college, his family is one of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they do. I mean, they do like the brewing competitions. Like it's crazy, and then they come up with like the craziest flavors, and it's
super interesting, the range of flavors you can get from a plant that is like out of the 4 ingredients that have to be in something to make it beer.
Yeah.
Like that one of them can give you such a weird, like absurdly large range. Is nuts.
Yeah, it's so like on my 21st birthday, all I drank was Irish Death. So it's like a dark, yeah. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
good
talking
name.
about.
I don't know exactly what it is,
Well,
but I get the idea.
It's a super dark stout.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's
I bet it is very strong.
Yeah, so I drank like 4 or 5 of those on my 21st, and I was throwing up all night.
Nice.
And and then like from that moment on, like I'm not touching IPAs because I didn't like the hoppy taste, like the super hoppy taste.
Yeah, the bitterness and like the assertiveness of it, especially if you're like up until I was 19 or 20 or whatever, all I drank was like Budweiser or Bud Light or whatever. I mean, obviously I didn't because it's illegal to drink before you're 21, but
100%.
If that were the case, it would be a really shocking change to go to something that's so bitter and so like assertive in that way. That's also like the first time I had Guinness, I thought it was disgusting, and now it's probably one of my favorite beers.
See, I haven't gotten to Guinness, just because I think it's the way that I see it, like as it's like dark.
You just have that bad association with it.
Still, I mean, that's like
it's understandable.
6 years ago, but now it's I mean, I got really big into like the IPAs and all that stuff. Just because I mean,
there's just like so much variety, and especially up by where you are, like there's got to be so many great ones everywhere wild. You go.
I mean, because I like my first go-to are ciders, just because of like the apples here.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's a big thing in upstate New York too.
Oh really?
Yeah, a lot of orchards. There's a couple really good cideries up there.
Yeah, there's a place in Seattle that I really like. It's called Shillings.
Okay.
And they do they actually just I was like, because they have a 8.5% cider that I really like, and then they actually just came out with, I believe, a 9.5 as well, and it's like cider, passion fruit, and guava.
Oh, that sounds really good.
It's super sweet.
Yeah,
but it's worth it.
That's what I don't love about a lot of ciders is that they are like very, very sweet. Or they can be
sweet and good.
Yeah.
Together just give bad days after.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you did say that, okay, because I did ask you to hop on the podcast last night, but because you said you were on a homebrew club. That makes sense now.
Yep. It was our holiday party, which is why I ended up you get a bunch of people together who make beer together for a holiday party with a lot of hammered. Yeah, it was we went to like a dive bar after that, and I had a couple more, and I probably shouldn't have done that. If I didn't do that, I probably would have been fine. But
Dude,
I
dive
woke up this
bars are the
morning.
best though.
I love dive bars. They're my favorites.
Dude, we have those here too.
Yeah. There
We
was
have
one of my favorites. We were in when I was in Syracuse. Me and a couple of my friends, pretty much every Sunday after our the day game we played on Sunday, we would go to a dive bar over by where they lived that was called Swallows, and it was just like the diviest dive. It was great. I loved it. We were in there at least every Sunday.
we have shit. I think honestly, Yakima is just beer drinking and farming.
Makes sense.
Oh, and also MS-13. We do have them here. We have gangs here. Yeah, we have a pretty big. Okay, it's a
weird place for MS-13 to show up. I wouldn't have expected that
Fun
connection.
fact about Yakima. We were the, what was it? Time magazine like named us like the second most, I guess, not dangerous, but like the second most scariest place to live.
Really?
Yeah, because
in the country?
No. So
in Washington.
Yes, in the whole country. We beat out Compton. Okay.
Wow.
People would rather live in Compton than Yakima.
Who beat Yakima?
I believe it was Stockton.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
So, but we beat out Compton for being more scary.
It's impressive.
We have like a, I don't know. It's a weird place to live. Like, I think our population is like 200,000 in Yakima.
Right.
But it's not like, I don't know. It's weird, man. Yakima's a weird place, but you for sure have to come out here to go.
Yeah, without a doubt, I will at some point. I've heard it's during like when they harvest the hops.
Yep.
Like during that harvest season, it's super, super cool to be out there. So I'll have to make it out there for that at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I for sure have some hookups for you. To go check out. No, I think there's actually a this other minor league guy that I know. He wants to start up a brewery, and he's in so he's from Italy. And then he's in the Cincinnati Reds organization. Leo Seminati.
Okay.
Yeah. So he wants to start up a brewery near Cincy.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's my plan for if I play baseball long enough that I just have more money than I know what to do with, and I need to throw some away. I'll throw it away by starting a brewery.
Well, okay. I think Kevin Euclid actually has a brewery.
Yeah. His social media stuff is Greek god of hops. So yeah, I'd assume. He's in the Bay Area, I think. He's around San Francisco.
He is? Okay.
I believe.
Let me check this out actually. Kevin Euclid hops. Loma Brewery. There is a. Let me double check. It is.
I think the brewery is called
Cali.
Yeah, Loma or something like that.
Yep, you're right. That's crazy. Where are they at? Menus. Yeah, they're in Cali. Say, because I thought no, he has a coffee shop in Portland.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. I mean, like, yeah, it's hops. I'm so glad that you know about Yakima and hops. So hyped up about that.
That's a lot of the time where I get my hops from, Yakima Valley Hops. The
really?
The website, yeah.
Who? I guess
I don't know exactly who's behind it, but it's like one of the biggest for like home brewers, and I think probably commercial brewers in some. For some of them, they are like one of the biggest and most common, I think, hop suppliers in America. Is one of the places out of Yakima that has that on their website.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like, so there's this one like road out. It's like towards like East Yakima, and then like it goes for miles, and then it's just pure like hot fields.
Just on both sides. Just
Oh yeah, like then like the smell during the
oh
harvest,
yeah,
like for hops, I
that's
love
gotta
it.
be that's gotta be nuts.
No, but it's dude, I'm so hyped up that you know that. So we're gonna wrap this up a little bit. So I have one question.
All right.
I guess technically, yeah, I have two questions during my podcast. I guess.
Okay.
So another question. So let's say that you have a minor leaguer and he has a lot of downtime. What would you tell him to try and do?
It's find something some hobby that you've always wanted to try and give it a shot. Give yourself an opportunity to suck at it. Give yourself an opportunity to see if you can get better at it. And if you actually like doing it, or if you just like the idea of doing it, because that is what will keep you sane through all of the downtime and through all of the ups and downs of baseball.
True. So yeah. Well, Tom, I appreciate it so much.
It's been a great time. Thanks for having me on.
Come to Yakima whenever. I'll be here.
Yes, I will. I will be coming out to Yakima.
Deal.
And I will be not sending you any beer.
Nope, never.
Nope, not allowed. But
All right.
yeah.
All right. Well, have a great night.
You too.